Imagine your legs are like the pillars of a house. They support you, move you, carry you wherever you want to go. But as the years go by, those pillars can start to crack. Slowly, quietly, until one day, they just can't hold the weight anymore. You know that feeling when you try to get up from the couch and your legs give out? Or when you get that nasty cramp in the middle of the night that jolts you right out of bed? That's your body's way of saying, I'm getting weaker, I'm running on empty. And the fix isn't more medication. What your body's really missing are key vitamins, ones that have quietly been slipping away without you even realizing it. Over time, this lack of nutrients affects your strength, your circulation, your balance. Even something as simple as walking can turn into a real challenge. But here's the good news. There's a way to turn things around. Today, I'm going to show you the 7 most important vitamins for anyone over 60 who wants to stay strong, steady, and independent. These vitamins help prevent cramps, give your legs real strength, and even lower the risk of falls and fractures. And the best part? They're found in everyday foods you can pick up at your local grocery store or farmer's market. It doesn't matter if you're 60, 70, 80, or even 90. There's still time to rebuild what's been lost. So stick with me till the end, because every vitamin on this list could be the boost your body needs to help you walk tall and steady again. 1. Vitamin D. Most people don't realize that the warm morning sun hitting your porch is actually one of the best natural remedies for strengthening your legs and keeping cramps away. Vitamin D works like a quiet conductor, directing several systems in your body. It regulates calcium absorption, supports muscle strength, and helps with balance. And this isn't an exaggeration. Without enough vitamin D, your body can't properly absorb the calcium from your food. That leads to weaker bones and muscles, especially in the legs. Once you hit 60, your body starts making less and less vitamin D, even if you're getting sun exposure. Your skin gradually loses its ability to convert sunlight into the vitamin. And with so many people staying indoors more often or avoiding the sun out of fear of skin cancer, this deficiency tends to creep in quietly. When your vitamin D levels start to drop, symptoms come on gradually. You might get more leg cramps at night, feel weakness in your legs, notice aching bones, have trouble walking steadily, or feel off balance when standing. All of that can be directly tied to a lack of vitamin D. Studies from top universities like Harvard show that older adults with healthy levels of vitamin D have stronger legs, a lower risk of falling, and better physical performance in day-to-day life. Vitamin D works inside your muscle cells, helping them contract properly. It's like it wakes up the muscle and prevents those sudden spasms that cause cramps. It also supports nerve health and bone structure, both essential for staying stable on your feet. The best source of vitamin D is sunlight, but not just any kind of sun exposure. Ideally, you should spend about 15 to 30 minutes a day in the sun, with your arms or legs uncovered, between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., without sunscreen during that time. You don't need to overdo it. Just a few minutes a day can make a real difference. If you live in a place that doesn't get much sun, especially in the winter, you can also get vitamin D from food. Good natural sources include egg yolks, sardines, salmon, liver, and some types of mushrooms. And in more serious cases of deficiency, a doctor might recommend a supplement. If you've been dealing with frequent cramps, muscle weakness, or balance issues, your body might be asking for more vitamin D. And if you're already getting sunlight but still noticing these symptoms, it could mean your body isn't absorbing it well. That's a good time to talk to a healthcare provider. And hey, since you've made it this far, if you're enjoying these tips and want to learn more natural ways to take care of your health, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell icon. That way, you won't miss out on anything that could make a big difference in your daily life. 2. Vitamin B1. Vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, is one of those behind-the-scenes nutrients that your body absolutely depends on. Without it, your muscles can't properly respond to signals from your brain. It's kind of like having old, frayed wires between a light switch and a bulb. You flip the switch, but the light flickers, or doesn't turn on at all. That's exactly how your body starts acting when thiamine is in short supply. You try to walk, stand up, or keep your balance, but your body just doesn't cooperate like it should. Thiamine's main job is to help turn the food you eat into energy for your cells. So without it, your muscles weaken, and your nerves begin to misfire. In older adults, this deficiency shows up subtly at first. Maybe some fatigue in your legs, occasional stumbles, a jelly legs feeling, or a tingling sensation in your feet. Then it can progress to frequent cramps, loss of coordination, and trouble walking with confidence. A lot of people chalk this up to just getting older. But in many cases, the real issue is nutritional, and it can be fixed. Vitamin B1 plays a direct role in how nerve signals are transmitted. It ensures that communication between your brain and your muscles is clear and consistent. When there's not enough, that communication breaks down, and your body starts feeling out of sync. Here's the tricky part. Thiamine isn't stored in your body for long. It's water-soluble, which means any extra gets flushed out through your urine every single day. So you need a fresh supply daily through food. And for older adults who take diuretics, water pills, the risk of deficiency is even higher. As we age, our ability to absorb nutrients also decreases, which makes it even easier for this deficiency to sneak up on us, quietly building over time without any major warning signs at first. The good news? You can fix this naturally by making a few simple changes to your diet. Foods like brown rice, beans, lentils, peas, lean pork, sunflower seeds, peanuts, and walnuts are all great sources of thiamine. Even small swaps, like choosing brown rice instead of white a few times a week, can start making a difference. Or try adding a serving of lentils to your lunch or dinner. These food combos not only boost your B1 levels, but also help keep your energy steadier throughout the day. And here's something interesting. Thiamine doesn't work alone. When you're getting enough of it, it actually helps your body absorb and use other nutrients better, like magnesium. That creates a ripple effect. Your muscles move more smoothly, your circulation improves, and those pesky cramps start to fade. So if you've been feeling like your legs just aren't as steady as they used to be, if your balance is off, or you've started noticing numbness or tingling in your feet, it might be time to take a closer look at your B1 intake. Because sometimes what your body really needs isn't another pill, it's a better plate. 3. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 might be one of the most important nutrients for people over 60. Not just because of what it does, but because it's incredibly common to become deficient in it as you age. And when your B12 levels drop, the symptoms aren't mild. Weak legs, frequent cramps, balance problems, memory issues, dizziness. All of that can be tied to a lack of this one vitamin. Unlike other B vitamins, B12 can be stored in the liver for a while. But that doesn't mean your body can easily use it in later life. The real issue is absorption. To absorb B12, your stomach needs to produce something called intrinsic factor. As you age, your body makes less of it. And without it, even if you're eating plenty of B12, your body can't take it in. It's like trying to fill up a gas tank that has a hole in it. It just doesn't work. That's why doctors often call B12 deficiency the great imitator. It causes symptoms that can look like other problems: tingling in the hands and feet, muscle aches, constant fatigue. Then come the neurological signs: memory lapses, trouble focusing, slower speech, a feeling of mental fog or confusion. It's often mistaken for depression, vertigo, or even early dementia. What makes this even more serious is that B12 plays a direct role in how your nerves work. It helps form the protective sheath that covers each nerve in your body, kind of like the insulation on an electrical wire. When that covering breaks down, the signals from your brain to your muscles get scrambled. That's when you start feeling cramps, muscle weakness, or instability while walking. Your muscles may be willing, but the nerves can't send the right signal. Many older adults only find out they're deficient in B12 after a fall or after months of unexplained fatigue. But here's the good news. In most cases, it's easy to fix. A few changes to your diet, and supplements if needed, can turn things around quickly, especially if the deficiency is caught early. When your body gets the right amount of B12, it tends to bounce back fast. Vitamin B12 is found mostly in animal-based foods. Beef liver, red meat, chicken, fish, eggs, and dairy are all great sources. People who eat little or no animal products, like vegetarians or older adults with limited diets, are at higher risk. Also, folks who take antacids regularly or have gastritis may struggle to absorb B12, even if they eat meat often. One classic sign of B12 deficiency is leg weakness paired with an odd walking pattern, like you're stepping on pillows. Sometimes, your leg freezes up or your foot gives out without warning. Another big red flag? If you've been diagnosed with anemia and also feel numbness or tingling in your hands or feet, that combo often points to low B12. If you already have clear symptoms, B12 can be supplemented either orally or by injection, depending on how low your levels are. The key is getting the right diagnosis and follow-up care, because if the nerve damage goes untreated too long, it can become permanent. Practically speaking, the best way to keep your B12 levels healthy is to make sure there's at least one animal-based food on your plate every day. A boiled egg in the morning, a piece of chicken at lunch, or a glass of milk in the evening can go a long way. And if possible, mix it up. Beef liver, for example, is one of the richest sources of B12, and even a small portion once a week can help a lot. So if you've noticed your walk isn't as smooth as it used to be, if your mind feels foggy, or if you're getting tired faster than normal, don't just assume it's part of getting older. It might just be your body asking for a B12 boost. 4. Vitamin E. Among all the vitamins important for healthy aging, vitamin E holds a special place. And it's not just because it's good for your skin or eyesight, like many people think. Its most powerful role is in protecting muscle cells and improving blood circulation, two key factors when it comes to preventing cramps, leg weakness, and even memory problems. Vitamin E is a natural antioxidant. But what does that really mean? It means it fights off free radicals, tiny, unstable molecules that rust the body from the inside out. These radicals build up over time because of poor diet, pollution, stress, medications, and simply the aging process. When they settle into your muscles and blood vessels, they interfere with normal cellular function, leaving your body feeling slower, weaker, and more tired. Think of your muscles like rubber bands. When they're well cared for, they stretch and snap back easily. But if they get oxidized over time, they become stiff, brittle, and lose their strength. Vitamin E acts like a protective oil that keeps those rubber bands in good shape, preserving muscle tissue and helping your muscles contract and relax smoothly. That's why it's so valuable if you deal with frequent cramps or stiffness in your legs. Vitamin E also plays a big role in your circulation. It helps keep your blood flowing smoothly, reduces the chance of small clots, and supports a stronger, more efficient heartbeat. With better circulation, your muscles get more oxygen and nutrients, which means fewer cramps and faster muscle recovery. In short, vitamin E is a quiet but powerful ally in fighting off chronic leg fatigue and weakness. And there's more. Research also links vitamin E to better nervous system health. It helps protect your neurons and the blood vessels that supply your brain. Having healthy levels of vitamin E has been connected to sharper memory, clearer thinking, and even a lower risk of degenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. All of this shows how essential it is for anyone who wants to age with independence and mental clarity. Vitamin E deficiency isn't always easy to detect, but the signs are there. Muscle weakness, slower reflexes, poor coordination, numbness in the legs, or that strange feeling that your legs aren't listening to you. People with digestive issues, like fat malabsorption, or those who use laxatives long-term, are more likely to become deficient. The good news is that it's easy to get enough vitamin E through natural, affordable foods. The best sources are healthy fats, especially cold-pressed plant oils like extra virgin olive oil. You'll also find it in seeds, nuts, and dark leafy greens. Try adding a tablespoon of raw olive oil to your salad or cooked meals daily. Snack on a handful of Brazil, nuts, almonds, or sunflower seeds in the afternoon. And mix up your veggies. Kale, spinach, and broccoli are all rich in vitamin E and naturally boost your nutrition. Here's a simple, nutrient-packed recipe. Make a salad with dark leafy greens, shredded carrot, olive oil, lemon juice, and a few toasted almonds. It might seem light, but it delivers real strength to your body. Eating this kind of food regularly, day after day, can help bring life back to your legs and clarity back to your mind. So if your legs feel heavy, if you're waking up with cramps, or if your memory isn't what it used to be, take a closer look at your vitamin E intake. It won't work overnight, but with time and the right diet, it can become one of your strongest allies for lasting vitality. 5. Vitamin C. When people think of vitamin C, the first thing that usually comes to mind is orange juice at breakfast or something you take when you're getting a cold. But what most people don't know is that vitamin C plays a major role in leg health, preventing cramps, improving circulation, and supporting muscle tone. Way beyond cold prevention, vitamin C acts like a key gear that connects and supports several systems in the body all at once. As we age, blood vessels get more fragile, muscles lose elasticity, and joints suffer from wear and tear. Vitamin C tackles all of these issues head-on. First, it strengthens the walls of your blood vessels, improving circulation. Healthier, more elastic vessels allow blood to flow more freely, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your leg muscles. That alone helps defend against cramps and muscle fatigue. Second, vitamin C is essential for collagen production. You've probably heard of collagen. It's the protein that gives structure to your skin, joints, tendons, and muscles. As we age, starting around 30 and accelerating over time, natural collagen levels drop. Tissues become looser, weaker, and more injury-prone. But when your body gets enough vitamin C, it can produce collagen more efficiently, which improves muscle tone, protects your bones, and eases joint pain. And there's more. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. It shields muscle cells from damage caused by free radicals, the same ones that speed up aging and cause inflammation. Inflamed muscles are more likely to spasm, which increases the risk of cramps, especially at night. That's why getting enough vitamin C every day not only helps reduce cramps, but also speeds up muscle recovery after physical activity. Have you ever noticed how some older folks still walk with confidence, climb stairs easily, and rarely complain about leg pain? One of the reasons might be a diet rich in vitamin C. When your body has the nutrients it needs to maintain strong muscles and bones, everything runs more smoothly, with less strain. Another key benefit: vitamin C helps your body absorb iron better. Iron, as you probably know, is essential for producing hemoglobin, which carries oxygen to your cells. Without enough iron, muscles tire out faster. And when you pair iron-rich foods with vitamin C, your body absorbs more of that iron. So something as simple as a glass of orange juice with your lunch can help your body get more iron out of a serving of beans, for example. Now let's talk about natural sources. You'll find vitamin C in citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and cashew fruit. It's also plentiful in vegetables like bell peppers, broccoli, kale, strawberries, and kiwi. One important tip: vitamin C is sensitive to heat, so the fresher and more raw the food, the better. A fresh squeezed orange juice or a salad with raw bell peppers and leafy greens are excellent choices. This simple routine delivers a big chunk of the vitamin C your body needs each day. At lunch, add sautéed kale or some sliced bell pepper to your meal. If you've noticed your skin bruises more easily, your gums bleed when brushing, or your legs ache more by the end of the day, those could be signs that your vitamin C levels are low. These are classic symptoms, but often overlooked, of a deficiency that might be holding back your overall well-being without you even realizing it. The upside: unlike some other nutrients, vitamin C levels can be restored quickly with a few simple changes to your diet. And when that happens, you'll feel the difference. Your legs will have more strength, pain will ease up, your energy will lift, and even your mood may improve. Because when the body feels better, the mind follows. Right along. 6. Magnesium. It's true, magnesium isn't a vitamin, but it absolutely deserves a spot on this list because of how vital it is for both muscle and nerve health. Especially for those over 60, magnesium can make the difference between walking steadily or dealing with legs that stiffen up, with sudden cramps that hit out of nowhere and even disrupt your sleep. Magnesium is an essential mineral. It's involved in over 300 chemical reactions in the human body. And one of the most important, especially as we age, is controlling muscle contraction. Put simply, magnesium is what allows a muscle to contract and then return to a relaxed state. When you don't have enough magnesium, the muscle contracts, but doesn't let go. That's what causes those dreaded cramps, sharp, sudden pains that usually strike at night and feel like they'll never end. Magnesium also works on your nervous system. It helps regulate electrical signals between your brain and nerves, keeping your body calmer and more balanced. People who are low in magnesium often feel restless, experience muscle twitches, leg spasms, or have trouble sleeping. It's like your body is stuck in a constant state of short-circuiting. As we get older, our intestines don't absorb magnesium as well, and many common medications for seniors, like diuretics, increase how much magnesium is flushed out through urine. That leads to a silent deficiency that builds up over time. It often starts with constant fatigue. Then come the cramps. Then, that heavy leg feeling, like you're dragging invisible chains when you walk. Another critical point: magnesium helps your body use calcium and vitamin D, two key nutrients for strong bones. If your magnesium is low, your body might be getting calcium and vitamin D but not using them properly. This creates a domino effect. Your bones get weaker, your muscles cramp up more easily, and your risk of falls and fractures goes up. Magnesium also helps regulate heart rhythm, stabilize blood pressure, and reduce inflammation. So people with high blood pressure, diabetes, sleep issues, or chronic pain can see big benefits from a magnesium-rich diet. So where do you get this powerful mineral? The answer is simple: natural foods. Dark leafy greens like kale, spinach, and watercress are great sources. Other top picks include pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, Brazil nuts, almonds, beans, lentils, and whole grains. Avocados and raw cacao are excellent too. You might start your day with a smoothie made from avocado and plant-based milk, or have a banana with almonds for a snack. At lunch, add sautéed kale and some lentils to your rice. For dinner, try a veggie soup with a spoonful of pumpkin seeds on top. The key is consistency. Eating magnesium once a week won't cut it. Your body needs a daily supply, since it doesn't store large amounts. If you're already experiencing symptoms like frequent cramps, muscle weakness, tingling, or restless sleep, It's worth talking to a healthcare provider about supplementation. There are simple magnesium supplements, available as powders or capsules, that can help restore healthy levels safely, but always under guidance. So even though it's not technically a vitamin, magnesium absolutely deserves a spotlight when we talk about leg health, cramp prevention, and aging with comfort. It may work behind the scenes, but its effects on your body are easy to feel. Lighter steps, more strength, and better quality of life. 7. Potassium. Like magnesium, potassium isn't a vitamin. It's a mineral. But its importance is so great, especially for people over 60, that it absolutely belongs on this list. When we talk about leg cramps, muscle weakness, high blood pressure, or swelling, potassium is almost always part of the equation. It's the body's key regulator for nerve-to-muscle communication, and it plays a vital role in heart and kidney health too. Have you ever felt a strong cramp while stretching your leg in bed or while walking at the end of the day? Ever had your leg suddenly lock up? That could be due to low potassium levels. Potassium works like your body's internal electrician. It carries the electrical signals that tell your muscles when to contract and when to relax. When potassium levels drop, those signals get scrambled, and that leads to spasms, stiffness, and pain. Potassium also helps balance sodium in the body, and that balance is crucial for keeping blood pressure in check. A lot of people with high blood pressure are actually not just eating too much salt, they're not getting enough potassium. Potassium acts as salt's natural counterbalance, helping the kidneys flush out excess sodium and relaxing blood vessels, which improves circulation. This reduces swelling in the legs, heaviness in the feet, and strain on the heart. Another essential function of potassium is preventing muscle weakness. It helps maintain muscle tone and quick responsiveness to signals from the brain. Without enough potassium, muscles feel soft, slow, and unresponsive. Even simple things, like climbing stairs or standing up from the couch, can start to feel difficult. This loss of strength, often blamed on just getting older, can often be reversed with a few changes in diet. The body doesn't store large amounts of potassium, so it needs to be replenished daily. And here's something important. Many older adults don't get enough potassium because they've cut back on fresh fruits and vegetables. Whether due to habits, trouble chewing, digestive issues, or limited access to natural foods. To make matters worse, diuretics commonly used to treat high blood pressure and heart conditions can increase potassium loss through urine. So how do you make sure you're getting enough of this essential mineral? The answer lies in fresh produce. Bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, spinach, beans, lentils, coconut water, melon, papaya, and oranges are all excellent sources of potassium. Best of all, they're tasty, affordable, and easy to add to meals throughout the day. Here's a simple and effective tip. Start your day with a mashed banana mixed with oats and a drizzle of honey, a great combo of potassium and energy. For lunch, include a serving of beans or lentils with boiled sweet potato and sauté kale, a powerful meal for both your heart and muscles. In the afternoon, have a few slices of avocado with lemon and a pinch of sea salt, not just for potassium, but also for healthy fats that support nutrient absorption. One important note: while potassium is essential, it does need to be balanced. Too much can be harmful, especially for people with kidney issues. That's why it's important to aim for balance in your diet. And if you're dealing with ongoing symptoms or taking regular medications, it's smart to talk to a healthcare professional before starting supplements. So if your legs feel heavy, your blood pressure's been up and down, you're swelling more than usual, or those nighttime cramps are keeping you awake, it might be time to pay closer attention to the potassium on your plate. Small daily changes can make a huge difference, and in this case, the right foods, eaten consistently, could bring back a lightness to your body that you may have forgotten was even possible. If you've made it this far, You've probably realized that the health of your legs, joints, and muscles isn't just about age. It's about the daily choices we make, starting with what we put on our plate. Potassium is one key player, but it's only part of the story. Over the past few years, after deeply studying healthy aging and working closely with patients over 60, I noticed a powerful pattern. Many of the problems they face, like frequent cramps, muscle weakness, low energy, and even cognitive decline, can be prevented with simple, consistent habits. That's why I gathered the best insights, backed by research and what I recommend in my clinic, into a practical guide that can help you take real, lasting action for your health. It's my ebook, 30 Golden Habits to Live Better After 60. Inside, you'll find the same kind of guidance I share with my patients: natural, practical, and powerful tips to strengthen your body, improve your sleep and memory, and regain the lightness that time doesn't have to take away. If you're feeling like it's time to take better care of yourself, this ebook is your starting point. Click the link pinned in the first comment below. Now that you've learned about the vitamins and minerals that help prevent cramps and strengthen your legs, it's clear that the secret to a strong, functional body isn't just found in pills. It's found in what you eat every day. Every single food you put on your plate can act as natural medicine. And once you start eating with intention, your body responds. Cramps fade, leg strength returns, your balance improves, and even your sleep becomes more restful. Remember, cramps aren't just caused by effort or age. They're often the result of missing nutrients that power your muscles and nerves. Real food, varied, colorful, and nutrient-rich, is what keeps your legs strong, your heart healthy, and your mind sharp well into your 70s, 80s, or even 90s. Your freedom starts with your legs, and your legs get stronger with the right foods. Now tell me, do you already eat any of these foods regularly? Have you noticed a difference since changing your diet? Share your experience in the comments. Your story could help someone going through the same thing. And if this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Here, you'll keep learning how to take care of your health through natural foods and simple daily habits. Every week, you'll find new tips for living longer and living better. Oh, and if you want to know the top 5 foods to stop leg cramps, even at night, click the video right here on the side and discover how these simple foods can transform your quality of life.